not your kind of normal run-of-the-mill announcements, but more so just, hey, we're kicking off a school year together. So as a student ministry, that means we're transitioning from kind of summer mode back into school year mode. And obviously that looks a little different these days. That doesn't look like it would any other year. Any other time we would be having this gathering in Trinity Hall together at our back to school family potluck. It's always just such a beautiful and a fun night. And so I just want to take a brief moment to let you know kind of where we're heading for kind of the foreseeable future until things kind of regulate and get back to where we're meeting back on church grounds and we're kind of having worship and doing some of the things that we have done in the past and we know and love. And so for this fall, I want you to think of two things. We have a content portion of what we do, and we have a connection portion of what we do. And so if we're thinking in the mode of content, I want you to think of social media. I want you to think of just different digital things that you either get through social media or you get through our email newsletter or however you access those things. We want to provide you with as much content as possible through video devotionals, through devotional material, through just encouraging posts. We've got some interns coming in to help us this fall that are going to help us put more content on social media to shoot creative and unique videos that are designed to encourage you. And so that's one aspect, is in this time of uncertainty, in this time that we're kind of walking together, we need a lot of content that we think on, that we meditate on, because the uncertainty, as you've probably experienced, it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. And it can definitely be a little challenging sometimes. And so we have a content wing. You've probably seen that, but if you haven't, we would love for you to follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Those are just not outlets. Parents, if you're on with us, we would love for you to like our Facebook page. Not that you're not cool enough for the other things, but we just know a lot of our parents interact with us through Facebook. We put resources on there. It's not just announcements. It's not just, hey, this is happening on Sunday night. We put things on there that are meant to encourage you between gatherings. And so no, we're going to be pushing a lot of content because we want to encourage you. We want to empower you to walk with Christ and to live the life of fullness that Christ has promised for you in all times. And so the other wing, and I'm really excited for us to get kicked back off this semester, is the connection wing, with the primary outlet for that being our small groups. And so we know and love them as life groups around here. And usually they're in the mix with dinner and worship on Sunday nights. But starting in a few weeks, we will be kicking back off in-person small groups. And here's kind of how that's going to function. They will be at outdoor locations, whether that's a home, kind of backyard kind of vibe, or at different places kind of in the general church footprint in downtown Alpharetta. We will have in-person outdoor small groups with a couple of mandates of kind of wear your mask walking up to the gathering and during that initial portion. And then after everybody's kind of distanced out, then you'll be able to hopefully take those masks off depending on the comfortability of the group. And so we are so excited to provide you students, to provide us leaders with the opportunity to connect with one another again. Because that's what we need in this time. In this time, there's been a lot of isolation. There's been a lot of, hey, am I on my own here? Am I having to do this myself? And we want to present you the opportunity to be able to step into this with people your grade, with people your gender, with people your age, and to be able to go to battle with each other, to be able to encourage and to affirm and to love one another in this time. And so we are so excited to, in a couple of weeks, kick off our in-person small groups again. It's going to be awesome. You will see lots more information. If you've never done a small group with us or have never been a part of our Sunday night programming before, I encourage you to prayerfully consider joining one of our small groups and becoming an active member, because we need connection, especially my Fulton students. And this is not against you for Scythe and Cherokee students, but my Fulton students who are going full virtual online in this time. You need that connection. You need that time with people to connect around, as Grayson was saying, God's truth, and to be able to connect around community, Christian community. And so anyway, small groups coming up. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to share those with you. So content, connection, and we'll be communicating more in the coming days. And so now